gym, the sweat ran off my skin. They thought I ran out of breath, but I was just catching my wind. That only happens to them. I gotta capture my win. I practice 31 days a month and I practice again. Was born equipped with sportsmanship, so I just laugh and I grin. Victory is my objective, I don't have to pretend. Spread my wings like an eagle and let them flap in the wind. No guns, no glory, no pain, no gain. These are actions of men. My teammate is a warrior, got my back to the end. My offense is God sent. You gon' have to defend. My crossover is vicious, I got more swagger than him. Hit the bottom of the net or the back of the rim. Your style is a flagrant foul. Your score, I'ma take it down. All of your trash talking was pointless. Say it now, you slacking in goaltending. My actions are bone chilling. Got the home court advantage. I'm back on the road winning.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come from.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let
Justice League.
Hey.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm here with Shaq and the Jet. Tonight, it'll be the New Orleans Pelicans up against the New York Knicks. Looking at the last game for the Knicks, it was a win against the Pacers at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. That game was a real shootout. They'd like to keep their scoring up, but get a few more stops, too. Big change for the Knicks last year was implementing the triangle offense. Obviously, didn't exactly go how they wanted, but Shaq, how long do you stick with the triangle before you consider some other shape?
You know, being a master of triangology, you know, it's very, very difficult. But, you know, I don't think the Knicks really have the talent to pull it off. But, you know, just need a lot of patience and, you know, just keep it going because it does work. Trust me, it works.
Yeah, it works when you have Shaquille O'Neal or Kobe Bryant. Other than it's just a straight
it
line.
works.
It's a straight line. You turn that.
Here's Evans. And what a big-time opportunity this is, folks. We're going to see the first official NBA start from Coleman.
You know, and he's earned that spot in the starting five with some impressive play. So I wouldn't be surprised to see him hang on to it for a long time.
Well, it's certainly a big responsibility they're giving him, but I think he's ready for it. He's got the poise that's needed to take an opportunity in the starting lineup and make the best of it.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Coleman, he's in at the point. Robin Lopez out there with Porzingis. Then there's Aflalo, and it's Anthony in at the small forward. And the shot falls short this time. For the New York Knicks, they won their last contest against the Pacers in Indiana.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
And here's Holiday following the three-pointer by Freak. It's stolen by Anthony. And now Aflalo pushing it up. No.
Whoa. And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Here's Coleman. And again, New York with the triple.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
The Pelicans have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Evans kicks to Gortat. Outside Holiday. Davis, and he slams it one-handed.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Now Pondexter. After Aaron Aflalo missing that last three-pointer. The shot by Evans, nobody around. And the three off target. The Knicks leading by 4. Let's go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Alvin Gentry.
He said a big part of this game will depend on how well they can slow down Carmelo Anthony. He added with his size and shooting ability, he can score inside and out. We're going to try a couple different coverages and show him different looks over the course of the game to try to keep him off balance. And guys, I guess we'll see how it works. Back to you.
Thanks again, Doris.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Here's Coleman. They get it back. And Aaron Aflalo again. Aflalo's got 6 points.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here is Holiday. 20 points for him last game against Minnesota.
Yeah, and talk about his scoring. I mean, Kevin, with the defense trying to pressure him, he did a good job of getting them to overcommit and getting himself to the line. Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing.
So it's the Pelicans now. They trail by 1, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
And the effort down the stretch, those final few minutes of regulation, you know, that's what they needed, but they were burnt out in the overtime.
Yeah, that's a good call, Greg. I mean, there was a little bit of a letdown for them in OT, and that can happen after you expend so much energy just to force the overtime.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And New York looking at who they've got. Coleman in at point guard. Anthony out there with Porzingis. Then there's Kyle O'Quinn, and it's Lynn in at shooting guard. New York shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Coleman, the pass to Porzingis. Left side, Lynn. Pass to Coleman. Shoots from 12. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Fresh has got 10.
Boy, what a slick job of passing from Jeremy Lin on that one.
Now here's Roten. He's covered by Coleman. Roten kicks to Anderson. Goes back up. And the bucket counts. And he's on his way to the free throw line. Here's Fresh. His last outing, he had 18 points. Fires for 3. No luck. Excellent D there from Holiday. Pelicans leading by 9. The steal and a fast break now for the Knicks. Here's Coleman. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
There's the triple. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Holiday's got 3 rebounds now in this one. To the middle. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Gordon's checked in for Tyreek Evans. Coleman, the pass to Thomas. Here's Fresh. The rebound by Holiday. Holiday's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Left side, Davis. On the wing, Gordon. It's hauled in by Thomas.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Here's Coleman. That one a little long. And here is Johnson. And so we conclude. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And how about his scoring in that first half? He just looked like a different player today, really on point.
Quite honestly, it's been a pleasant surprise for him. You know, he really hit on something that worked in those first two quarters, guys.
Pondexter and Davis fill up the forward slots. Holiday and Evans comprise the backcourt. And it's Gortat in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Pelicans' 5. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pacers was just a man on a mission. He picked up 18 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. He really was the second unit for his team in a great performance, guys.
And Doris, thank you so much. He couldn't have been much better in that game, could he, GA?
Not at all. He was great. I mean, that's for sure. If he wasn't at his best, he was awfully close.
Guys, he came to compete and win. Let's hope he's got that same attitude, that same energy, that same swag here tonight.
Anthony, the pass to Coleman, releases, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
A nice shot by Pondexter. Pondexter's got his first points in this one.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean,
Knicks trail by 17. Here's Fresh. He's got 12. Here's O'Quinn. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
The defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Here's Gordon, and it's New Orleans scoring again. New York's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
They set the pick. Here's Coleman. No good.